Well, hello there. So, guess what? Today I am making a sourdough starter, or at least trying to start one. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and I'm not always the most successful on this, I will admit that. But today's is going to be a simple one. This one we are putting in 1/4 cup, or approximately 60 grams if you want to measure it out on a scale, of whole wheat flour. And you want to put this into a large enough jar. I'm using a quart jar, which is about 1 liter. Now, did I say 60 grams on the amount, approximately? And then it says to use 60 grams of water, which is about 1/4 cup of water. Now, I'm going to use filtered water because you don't want chlorinated water because it will kill the yeasts. And the water here in the town I'm in is definitely chlorinated. So, there we go. And yes, I spilled a little bit, so I'm going to wipe it up. But it is just water. Add that to it. And then you want to stir it all together. Now, to be honest with you, I don't like how that's not very wet. So I will add a little bit more. But you don't want this to be super wet either. There we go. That's about the right consistency. As you can see, it's still a bit dry, but it is also a little bit gloppy. Kind of a halfway in between kind of thing. You want to be very careful because they do use these actually for canning. And you don't want to tap your jar too much. So, as you can see, what it looks like down inside. And you can see it does kind of go to the side if you tilt it. So, now that's ready to cover for the night. Want to cover that with fabric because you don't want it to, even though with fermentation you might think, oh, I need an airlock. You actually don't want to do that because you kind of need it to breathe. So cover it with a piece of muslin. Don't use cheesecloth. The threads are too far open. You'll get insects inside. So come back tomorrow and we will add to this. We'll add another another half cup of flour and another 1/4 cup-ish, excuse me, of water, depending on how much it takes. And so there you have the beginnings of the sourdough starter. Join me tomorrow.